Hey everybody, it's Brian Haskins. I wanted to make a quick video to show you how I am managing my real estate investing business. And the way that I'm doing this is by using a program called FreedomSoft. Now, FreedomSoft has been released over the last few years. It's been released a couple times by Preston Ely. And what he's done basically with FreedomSoft is he's created a complete management tool for a real estate investing business. It works great for wholesalers. Anybody doing anything with real estate investing really should check out FreedomSoft. Now, I haven't really been able to promote FreedomSoft and tell people about it because he's kept it closed down for such a long period of time. But he is now actually opening up FreedomSoft and releasing it so the public can get in and actually use it. And I'm really excited about this for one reason. It's because I've actually been using FreedomSoft since 2009 to run my business, and it has been amazing how much extra money I've been able to make because I'm using FreedomSoft. And I'm going to go into all the details why I'm making more money by using FreedomSoft. But I'm just wanting to kind of give you a little bit of an overview of the site, show you how easy it is to use, and show you how powerful. I just want to kind of go into the details and show you how to use FreedomSoft, show you what all is included and how powerful this tool is. That way you can kind of get an idea and see if FreedomSoft is going to be good for your business. Now, again, Preston's going to be releasing this now to the general public. He's done it before in the past, but it's been very expensive. Now it's going to be very, very affordable to use. I paid $29.97 to get it set up, and then I've been paying $97 a month since 2009. So you know it's a very powerful tool, something that I really recommend that people use. But I just want to kind of give you a little bit of a tour and an overview so you can see if it's right for your business, okay? So here we are on the home page. Now this is just like a little demo one that I've set up. This is not my actual FreedomSoft account, but I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a walkthrough just to kind of see what all is included. You've got basically a dashboard right here where this is your home. You can see all your messages. You can see your schedule. You can also create reports. There's a marketing tab where you can find instant leads. You can find cash buyers, private lenders. They've got the offer robot, the direct mail generator, and then also the Gorilla Gear. You can also view all your seller information, your buyer information, all your contacts. And there's a classroom here that's got trainings and tutorials and also resources. And I'm going to go through all these here in a little bit, but I wanted to show you a few other things as well. Now, you've got a tab right here called the My Account tab, which gives you all the information about your website, your email accounts, your e-signature. Once you create an account, you can actually set up an e-signature, and they'll use that to sign all your contracts and things like that. So it's pretty cool. You got your profile with all your information on it, things like that. So what I want to do now is I also want to show you a little bit about the setup tab. Now, the setup tab is the first thing that you're going to use whenever you get started. It's got your information all right here. It's got your account information, your company profile. It's got your document templates. And these basically are your contracts and things. Now, they already have a ton of already filled out contracts set up in here for you. You've got assignment agreements, purchase and sale, for selling, for buying, proof of funds letter, all these different things that you're going to need. You can view them, you can copy them, you can print them blank, and you can also actually upload your own templates. So what's really cool about this is because if you upload your own templates, you can use your own contracts, and then what's going to happen is you can pre-fill these out using the offer robot, and they make it really easy. So let's say, for instance, you want to just make a bunch of offers. You can just print them all up and get them all sent out pretty much instantaneously. It does everything all for you, so it's really, really, really cool to use this for all of your different contracts. Now, you also have document packages. Now, at any point in time, you can upload document packages or document templates. Right here, the document packages, these are going to be like, let's say you're hiring somebody like an independent contractor to do work on some of your properties, or maybe a virtual assistant. Here's an independent contractor package which you can print out, which has the independent contractor lien waiver, IRS 1099, W9. You've got insurance agreement, an independent contractor service agreement. All that stuff prints out pre-filled out for you, so it takes you only a minute or two to do it. And then you also have it here for private lenders if you want to start using private lenders. All you got to do is print out a package. You can have them fill it out, and then you're good to go. Now, you also have email accounts. You can set up email accounts. So whenever you first get signed up for FreedomSoft, they give you your own URLs, which you can name it whatever you want it to be. And you can choose, like let's say, for example, just a sample one, yours is WeBuyHousesFast.com. You could set up an email account, Brian Haskins at WeBuyHousesFast.com. So it's pretty cool. And then also you've got this little section right here called email notifications. And this is so important, especially for me and a lot of my students, because we utilize virtual assistants. So what's really cool is that you can set up email notifications whenever a seller signs up on your website, or whenever a buyer signs up for your website, whenever you add new contacts, when new instant leads come available, when your direct mail goes out. You can send email notifications to yourself to let you know that things are getting done. And the reason why I say it's so important is you can also set up email notifications when your virtual assistants get something done, or anybody else that's working for you in your business. So it makes it really easy to use and really cool little tool that's great for kind of keeping you on track and making sure things are getting done. So that's why I really like the email notification section. Okay. You've also got email templates. You can set up the templates that'll actually go out to you whenever you get the email notified. You've got a people tab, which allow you to add people to your account. You've got social media accounts. You can add in all your social media. That way, whenever you have a property for sale, you can blast it out to your social media accounts. You've got web forms. Now, this is, if you're going to collect opt-ins and things like that, you want to add custom web forms, you can do that. But here's one of the coolest things right here, and it is actually your websites. Now, you can choose what URL you want. Here's a sample one that I made for today, and this is for your buyer site. And then we've got one for your seller site right here. You can choose the design. You can edit the content, edit testimonials. You can manage your autoresponder, and you can manage your domain. So it's really, really, really cool that you can add and edit all this stuff. So let's say, for example, we want to edit the content on this particular website. We would just click on Edit Content. That's going to open up the editor so we can start to actually edit this. So for example, all we have to do basically, we can change this if we want to. I just change that information. We can save it. We can select all kinds of information here, change different sizes. We can do anything we want. Or we can go back to restore the original page, which will go ahead and take us back to the original content. So very easy to use, really cool websites that they give you, and I highly recommend that you check these out. So this is kind of just the setup part. This is the initial thing that takes you a few minutes to kind of go through and set up. And then once you've set that up, you can then go into the community, and you can see all the different forum topics, all the different posts. And then you've got all these other different topics that you can post in. This is all just kind of to connect with people, kind of learn more about what people are doing, see what's working. You can share properties, all kinds of really cool stuff like that. So this is a really important part of the actual membership, is that you get access here to the community. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is I want to kind of show you a little bit more about the different parts of the dashboard. So for example, let's go ahead and go into the classroom first, and we can start to see all the training that you get as a part of your membership. You've got a quick start video right here, and then we've got all these other different videos that walk you through. We got 6 Weeks to Freedom. It's a training video series, which is really cool, very, very helpful. Talks to you about marketing inside and outside of FreedomSoft, talking to sellers, all kinds of really great stuff. So that's a huge helpful part. Every so often they do mastermind Q&A roundtable calls. You've got videos on negotiation tips, Web 2.0 modules. You've got FreedomSoft Reloaded. It talks about all the new features of FreedomSoft. We've got all the Q&A for Pete the Ninja, and then you also have the Rapid Success training. Now these are all archived, so you can actually get in here and see all 6 modules of the Rapid Success, which basically shows you how to utilize and maximize your success with FreedomSoft. So cool how much information they give you. I just wanted to kind of view and kind of give you some information about it. Now, the next tab is going to be contacts. Now, what's cool about contacts is you can add people in here and they can actually, update their information. You've got what kind of contact is it? It's a hard money lender. You've got their full name, phone number, email address. We've got attorneys right here, mortgage broker, title company. So lots of really cool stuff you can add in here and keep all your contacts in one place. The next thing is going to be buyers. Now, let's say you have your buyers that sign up through the website that they give you, which is all done automatically. They get added into the buyers list. And then you can search your buyers list. You can send broadcast emails out to your buyers list, which is really cool. Whenever you're ready to send out an email to them of a particular property that you have available, you just go right here to the send broadcast email, and it's just a regular email. So it's very, very easy to use. You can send a test email to yourself. So that's pretty cool stuff. Now sellers is very similar. You can search all your sellers, and it's going to show you all of the information that they have. I added a couple test ones in here just to kind of show you how the views look and things like that. You can add your own leads in here. So for instance, let's say you're taking calls from sellers. You would just click the add lead section, and then what you do is you go in here and you can add in all the information, and then it takes you to the next page where you can enter more information about the sellers. One of the coolest parts about FreedomSoft is this next little section right here called running comps. And what you can do is, here we'll just do a test one. Let's see. All right, here's a property that I just entered in here. And with basically the click of a button, we can get comparable properties. So it says the FreedomSoft estimate is roughly $49,000 on this particular property, which is pretty cool. And it shows us where the property is located and then other properties that are comps that have sold. So you can even get a Zestimate, which the Zestimate says it's $93,000. You can get an e-appraisal if available, and then it also shows you the tax appraisal, which was $54,000. So it's pretty cool. And then the next thing is, if you want to make an offer while you're on the phone with somebody. See, the reason that this is so important and so easy to use is because it's all designed for you to use it while you're on the phone with the motivated seller. So for example, if they call in, you add the lead, and then while you're on the phone with them, you go ahead and start running comps on the property. Now, right here on this page, what's so important is you can quickly say, okay, let's just say this might be worth $49,000 fair market value. We can come down here and say, well, let's say we typically offer 60%. While we're on the phone with them, without doing any calculations or anything, we can give them an offer of 60% right over the phone for $29,400. Then if we want to, while we're looking at it, we can view other properties that are available. We can click on that. We can see where it's located, the year it was built, the square footage, how many bedrooms and how many bathrooms. So what we can do is we can view right here. We can go to the Google Street View. We can add some of the estimate. So a lot of really cool stuff that can be done here. And then whenever we're ready to go on the appointment, once we have the appointment scheduled, we can just go right here to what says print the comps packet, and it's going to print comps for all these properties right here, and we can take those with us. So very, very, very cool. What you can do is once you run the comp, you can save it as a lead if you want to. You can do Google Street View. If you don't want to view the map, you can hide the map. So a lot of really cool stuff you can do right here, and it's all within a click of a button. So really, really, really important to understand how easy and how simple this is. So let's talk a little bit more about buyers and seller leads, because I wanted to make sure that I go back over this a little bit. Now, what happens is, and what's so cool, is the websites that they give you, they all have opt-ins on them. So for example, let's go back over here to the setup, and we'll go to the websites, and I want to show you something really cool. Now again, I made these sample websites today, so we'll go to this one right here, give it a shot, and I'll show you a little bit more. Okay, so for example, we see this website right here, and what we can do is we can actually collect name and email addresses of people that want to be added to our buyers list. So what's really cool about this, and I have the edit mode open, so I need to probably close this out just so it doesn't make any changes. But what's really cool about this is anytime anybody adds their name and email into this right here, they get entered into our buyers. So for example, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Alright, so I entered the information, and it basically took me to the second page, which is an About Us page, which is really cool. Well, let's go over here to Buyers and see if we can search Buyers and see the one that I just updated. Alright, well, it's not appearing yet, so it'll probably take just a moment or so, but what I'll do is I'll come back and show you this as well. But let's go back to Sellers real quick. What I want to do is show you the seller website and how it works as well. I'll go to Setup, Websites, and we'll open this one up and I'll show you as well. So on this particular website, what's really cool about it is that it allows you to have motivated sellers contact you through the website. So it's really, really cool. So as you can see, it's got a contact form right here where you can enter in the information, and then once they click that, they go to the next tab, which shows them exactly where to enter more information about the particular property. So very cool that everything gets uploaded right into your websites and goes right into your seller and buyer leads, so you can view that information right away, and then you can set it up to where it sends an email to you, and you can view the seller and buyer leads right away. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is marketing. Now, this is one of the most robust features of FreedomSoft. There's a lot to do here when it comes to marketing. The first thing is instant leads, and what's cool about this is for people that don't necessarily have a large marketing budget and they want to just go ahead and try to find some leads right away that they can start working with. So this is instant leads, and it comes free with FreedomSoft, so it's really cool. And it searches the MLS, also imported properties, and for sale by owners that are listed in certain areas. And you can do this worldwide. We'll just go ahead and do certain zip code for us today, and then the country, or I'm sorry, the county. We'll just do a quick search, and it's going to show us the MLS listed properties, imported properties, and FSBO properties, for sale by owner properties that are available in this particular zip code. So it's really cool, great information. So here we go. We've got the property right here. A lot of these are going to be listed on like forsalebyowner.com. You got one right here listed. They're asking $1,200 for this particular property. We've got some higher priced properties as well. You can view the property, and it's going to come up with all the information about the particular property right here. You've got other comparable properties. This is an MLS property. Gives you all the information about it, who's got it listed, their contact information, so you can call them. It's a great way to find some REO properties, any other kind of properties you want. So really great way to find some instant leads that you can start working right away. The next really cool function of the marketing section is going to be pretty much instant cash buyers. Now, what it's going to do, it's going to search for cash buyers, and it's going to search it by county, city, or zip code. We'll go ahead and do county. We'll do the St. Louis County. And we have properties sold from January 11th through July 11th. And we'll go ahead and just hit search real quick. And it's going to start to show us properties that were bought and paid for in cash. It's going to tell us the owner name, the mailing address. So this is not the actual property address. Here's the property address. The mailing address, and the reason why the mailing address is so important is because the mailing address is where the person lives, not necessarily where the property address is. So it's very, very, very important. Talks about how much they bought the property for and then what the date is. So pretty cool, really good information. You can pretty much find instantaneous cash buyers any point in time that you need to find cash buyers, which is really cool. Next thing is actually finding private lenders. Now, this is going to give you a list of potential private lenders in your area. Really cool as well. It's a great function to have. We can do the same thing. We'll choose our county. And our minimum price will go $50,000. We'll click search. And it's going to show us private lender transactions worldwide. So here we go. We've got the lender name. This is going to be the private lender. We've got the address, and then also the mailing address, and then what the loan amounts are. So pretty cool stuff. You've got 225,000, 51,000, 65,000, 135,000. So it's really, really, really cool stuff, and it's great to be able to find these private lenders and have them basically at your fingertips. Now let's move on to the offer bot. Now this is one of my favorite features here in FreedomSoft. This basically automates the entire offer process. So what you would do is we would go in here, we'd create a campaign, we'd give it a campaign name, and we're going to schedule it to start today. And we're going to go create our offer package. We'll select what contract we want to use. We're going to use purchase and sale buying. We'll select that template. And then we'll upload our proof of funds, which we want to send over with all of our contracts, especially if we're going to be, if this is REO based or anything like that. So we would update our proof of funds. And then we put in the offer details. What percentage of the list price would we like to offer? We could do 60, 50, anything you want. How much deposit? Let's say we'll put down $10 deposit. And then how many follow-up offers do we want to send? We will send out follow-up offers. We're going to send out one. We'll do it 10 days after. We'll increase by 2%. Then we would click next. Then what we're going to do is we're going to import our properties, and these are the properties that we would have gotten from either the instant leads or over here when we run comps. Okay, so we would import that, and then we would be able to keep on going. And what this is going to do, it's going to pretty much send out the offers for us on autopilot for any property that we want. So really cool stuff. You can get it done, in just a few moments and start making offers automatically. Now the next thing is going to be automating and setting up our direct mail campaigns. We can do a couple different direct mail campaigns. We can do ones that are done for us, and then this is the stuff where we do it ourselves. So for a premium campaign, what we can do is we can add a mail piece, and the mail pieces are already done for us. Let's say, for example, we want to do an absentee postcard. We'll select that. That's what we want to send out. So we'll go select. We'll hit next. All of our information. You have to put your information in here. And it's going to continue to walk you through the steps to send out your direct mail. So pretty cool stuff. I'll show you the direct mail as well for the do-it-yourself. You can print these off yourself and send them, which is really cool. We would do the same thing for add a mail piece. Go to the next. Put our information in, and then we would continue on. So really cool stuff. And then lastly, here in the marketing section, you've got the Gorilla Gear. And the Gorilla Gear is basically bandit signs. You can order them right from here. It takes you right to the site. You can order your own bandit signs, car decals, whatever else you want to order. So really cool stuff. Again, like I said, I've been using Freedom Soft since 2009. I've paid $97 a month to use it, and to be completely honest with you, it's been amazing. It's transformed my business. I just wanted to kind of show you how I'm using it. Another really cool function that I want to show you is the schedule. You can schedule your time, which is really nice. It's basically an all-in-one tool for management of your business and your life. So really cool stuff. You can add different tasks in here for the day. Make sure that you're getting stuff done. And again, like I said, really cool. It helps you manage your time, helps you manage your systems, even shows you how to manage your virtual assistants. And everything is all it's so important to have and utilize something like this. And I'm so excited that it's finally available to the public. Like I said, they've made it pretty much private for the last few years now, and only been available for very, very high prices. Now the prices come down dramatically. So I'm really excited to be able to kind of share this with you, and now actually allow people to be able to order it when I talk about it, because as many of you know, if you email me and ask me what I use for my business and ask me questions about it, I refer to Freedom Soft a lot. So it's very important now that people can finally start to actually see what I'm talking about and start to actually use it and use it for their business. So again, this is Brian Haskins with WholesaleToRiches.com, BrianHaskins.com. Just wanted to kind of show you what I'm using right now in my business and how Freedom Soft is helping me. And you can make a decision to see if it's going to be right for you and your business. And you can hopefully see how easy and simple it is to use. So have a great day, and let me know if you have any questions about Freedom Soft.